So the year is now 2018, and our radio waves or our streaming waves, whatever you want to call it, they're filled with bland pop music, uninspired rap music, and insipid rock music. And it's the last one I really want to get into because, pop's always going to be pop. Rap, there's some good rap stuff. There used to be at least, but, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it. But rock music is what I love. Rock and roll is what I was raised on. It'll always be the main thing I love in music. And out of this wreckage, this wasteland of mediocre music, if you want to call it that, comes a band called Greta Van Fleet from Frankenmouth, Michigan. Frankenmouth, Michigan, whatever it's called, with a double EP called From the Fires, which was released near the end of 2017. It's actually consists of their first EP, Black Smoke Rising, plus 4 new songs. And these guys are kids. Not so much anymore. I mean, they're like, the oldest I think now is 21, but I think the drummer might be 18 or 19. But they started in 2012, and yeah, they're kids, and they're really, really good. They consist of John Kiska on vocals, Jake Kiska on guitar, Sam Kiska on bass and keyboards, and Danny Wagner on drums. Now, Jake and Sam Kiska are twins, and Josh Kiska is their brother, but isn't a twin. Obviously, it's two. They're not triplets, but you could tell those two are twins. And from what they've said, they were raised on old vinyl, old rock and roll, Beatles, Stones, Zeppelin, even more obscure things, like Fairport Convention, which I'll get to, and just lots of old stuff. And it makes me so happy that there's kids right now out there that are resisting what the radio is forcing down their throats, what they are being told they have to like, what their friends are telling them they should like. And you listen to this album, this double EP, whatever you want to call it, 8 songs, is basically like listening to an album from the late 60s, early 70s. They get a lot of comparisons to Led Zeppelin, which is fair. Josh Kiska, the vocalist, sounds a lot like Robert Plant. Like a lot like Robert Plant. And I think he kind of tries to shy away from the comparisons of that, but I've seen live footage of them, and he kind of does like the hand motions that Robert Plant does, like this thing when he sings, and so he's not shying away too much. But I'm going to talk about this double EP a little bit because I'm just blown away by it. It's rock and roll, and that's all it is. And hearing that in this day and age is so damn refreshing. Not going to talk about every song in the album. All the songs are good. I'm not going to say any of them are bad because they're not. My favorites, Safari song, is probably my absolute favorite song by them. I cannot stop listening to it. It is so good. It sounds like Zeppelin. And I'm going to get this out of the way right now. I'm not a huge Zeppelin fan. I used to be when I was a kid. I got tired of them, hearing them all the time. But I do like, for the most part, I like all of their first 3 albums for the most part. And after that, I kind of think I didn't like when they started to become like a bloated 70s stadium rock band after the third album, I think. And Robert Plant's, I don't know if his voice just started getting a little higher, a little more shrieky. And I don't know. That's just me. I know it's just me. Everyone loves Zeppelin 4 and Houses of the Holy and Physical Graffiti and all that stuff, but I do not. But this sounds like old Zeppelin to me. Safari Song is so good. So damn good. Flower Power. It's got like the hippie name. It's kind of a slowed down song. It's got some Zeppelin-esque keyboards in it. And of course the vocals, and it's a really nice song. Lyrically, it's very, very good. The way these guys write lyrics at their age is astounding. Highway Tune is my other favorite from this. This is the only song they have a video for. If you haven't seen it, go check it out now. It's another Zeppelin. It just sounds like Zeppelin, like good Zeppelin. It's so good. I can't. I'm kind of gushing about the top. It's so good. They also do a cover of Sam Cooke's "A Change Is Gonna Come," and the aforementioned Fairport Convention's "Meet on the Ledge." It's funny. I'm from a town called Fairport. That's where I live, and it's just weird. This has gotten me kind of into listening to Fairport Convention, and I feel like it's a band I should have been listening to before, and they've got some good stuff. So there's these 20-year-old kids getting me into. I mean, I know I'm like a musical encyclopedia, especially when it comes to the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and like in the 80s and 90s too. And I got these 20-year-old kids teaching me about bands I never really listened to. So it's a strange thing, and I can't stress enough, if you love rock and roll, if you are tired of the sludge coming out of our speakers nowadays, if you love Led Zeppelin, if you love any of the late 60s, early 70s rock, check them out. Greta Van Fleet. Strange name, I know. I guess they were named after a resident in the town, Frankenmuth, Michigan. Yeah, this double EP is doing very well. It's like #1 on the hard rock charts, Billboard hard rock chart. It's at number 41 in the regular Billboard, but it's doing really well, and they're out there touring, and I need them to come here. Rochester, New York. Come to Rochester, New York. If you're watching this, Greta Van Fleet, and I know you're not, but if someone you happen to know sees this, tell them to come to Rochester, New York, because I need to see them. They're so good. I can't say that enough. Go check them out. Greta Van Fleet. I urge you to listen to this album. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. Go out and buy it even. All right. That's enough out of me gushing about them. I'll talk to you later. Got some more music reviews coming up, so look forward to that, and have a great day.